Talking rebounding today, Arianna Smith is hanging out with us. You listen to your teammates, you hear Nani, but I was shocked that one of your coaches is now calling you the worm. How did this come about?
This started last year because I was like top 5 in the nation with getting rebounds. And so he was like, you play like Dennis Rodman. Like, you want to do all the dirty work. And Dennis Rodman's like nickname was the worm, so it just stuck.
Well, that is, if you're a rebounder, that is elite company.
Yeah.
And you are definitely a rebounder. Let's get on the glass, because it is so much fun watching you sort of go to work. When did you discover sort of that talent and your ability to rebound?
I felt like it was during high school because, like, I was more of a role player. Like, I had a bunch of stars around me, and so I had to find my place in what I can do best to help my team to any win or any championship that we did win. And I played with heart, and it came with rebounding. And that's just something that I've been always passionate about. That's something that people see as little, but one rebound a game is a lot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, you're getting a lot more than one a game. You're getting quite a few on one possession.
Yeah.
But I'm always interested in talking about rebounding, because you get in the gym, you're putting up shots, you're working on your ball handling, but like amongst like rebounding, is there a way to practice? And do you work at it?
No. There is no actual way of like just learning how to rebound. It's more of a eye coordination thing. I don't have 20/20 vision, as you can see. So I just know usually where the ball is coming off of, and I just follow the ball as it's in the air. Just, yeah.
And trying to follow the ball, do you watch maybe film differently of like where players are shooting, or even from like your own teammates of just practice of sort of maybe where that miss might be?
Well, of course, everybody should know that like when you shoot threes, they're longer rebounds. When they're layups, they're shorter rebounds. So that also depends on where my body is on the court, just in case, like, you know, Nicole's shooting a 3 or Ivy shooting a 3, I know it's going to come off a little longer, so I move back a little bit. So it's just all basically just basketball IQ. I don't watch any film.
Do you have more enjoyment on the offensive side or the defensive side?
Defense. I feel like that's what gets me going. Especially, Coach Cal was like, I think what gets you going is getting one rebound. Like, once I get one rebound, I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm one, you know. And usually that starts with on the defensive side, because it's kind of hard to get offensive rebounds. So I love playing defense.
A lot of teams are throwing a lot of bodies at you, and I think that's what impresses me most about, you know, your ability to get on the glass is because you're going through a lot of traffic. Is it just the will? I mean, we talked sort of that preparation and how you alluded to there's not really necessarily like a way of going about it. So is it the want to, or how do you sort of navigate all those bodies?
Well, first, they always start heavy at the beginning of the game, but most of the time it starts to chip off a little bit where, you know, now 3 people's not coming to box me out. It's more like one person, one-on-one. So it definitely is a will. Like, if I keep going from the beginning and I don't stop, like, that's when the people starts to chip off. And then now I'm doing one-on-one instead of 3-on-1.
You mentioned your high school, and Columbus Africentric, just a staple in high school basketball here in the state. And your first year, you're over in Western Indiana, coming back closer to home, hour away from Columbus. How's it been, you know, being relatively close to family and friends?
I mean, of course, it's great to be closer to home. Not only that, like, in high school, we will always come to Dayton's not summer programs, but the summer basketball league. So I've always been very familiar of the Dayton campus, the Dayton institution. So when coming back here, it was more like coming home. So now, like you said, I'm closer to family. So family are able to come to the games more often, and it's just great to be here.
You mentioned the championships that you won
Yes.
at Africentric. I think it's really neat that, you know, here you are like in your last year, but you're sharing that with another Africentric grad in Cameron Grant. Is that exciting? Because I know that family tree is huge amongst the basketball community.
I mean, it's of course great to see another Africentric Nubian to be here with me, and that's what I always told her. Like, we will forever be sisters, no matter what it is. And so when she did get here, I was, of course, welcome in open arms, because my senior year she was a freshman, and she's grown from her freshman year till now being a freshman in college, and it's just great to see her progress. So yeah,
being a leader, and boy, we're getting on the back end of the season here. I know you're really enjoying sort of this stretch, because correct me if I'm wrong, this is it. So what's next after basketball, or have you thought that far?
It's definitely been something that's on my mind, because like you said, it's coming to an end really, really soon. I think I would go pro for 2 years, 2-3 years, go overseas, explore my options, see what's out there, continue to play basketball, and then I'll come back and get a regular job.
Well, and that regular job, I do want to mention that, because you're pretty good when it comes to math.
Yes.
And you're gonna be leaving Dayton here with a nice little piece of paper in accounting.
Yes, I am. Accounting major with a minor in race and social justice.
Arianna, it is so much fun to watch you play.
Thank you.
And we look forward to a lot more rebounds.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
More information, anything Dayton Athletics, you go online, DaytonFlyers.com. Follow us on social media at Dayton Flyers.